So this is out of Montgomery, Alabama. A Muslim flight attendant says she was suspended by ExpressJet because of her refusal to serve alcohol due to her religious beliefs. Charee Stanley, 40-year-old, filed a discrimination complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission in Detroit last week. Her attorneys say the Atlanta-based airline initially agreed to a religious accommodation, telling her another flight attendant could handle the request for alcohol. However, she said, Stanley was put on a 12-month unpaid leave last month after another flight attendant complained. Now, I believe in religious exemptions. I'll be very clear about that. I believe in the exemption, the ideal of the exemption. And I believe that ExpressJet sold Charee, Miss Stanley, a bad deal. Because they told her one thing and did something else, if that is indeed true according to the court filings. Now, with that being said, the employer can say that for you to do this job, I don't believe it's discriminatory for you to say, for you to do this job, you must be able to serve alcohol. Our job requires you serve alcohol. Just like somebody could say, our job requires you work on Sunday. And you could say, you know what? Because of my religious freedom, I'm going to freely exercise it and not take this job. Right? Now, if the company said initially it would make a religious accommodation for her, and they didn't make that, and they lied and they didn't make that accommodation, then I think the company's wrong and they sold her a bad set of goods. But if the company had told her, you have to serve alcohol to do this job, and she applied for the job anyway, expecting a religious exemption, I think there's a problem here. This is not a liberty argument or freedom of, this is about our liberty and religious liberty. No. The job description clearly says you have a job to do, and your job is to do it. And when you don't do your job, for whatever the reason might be, you are insubordinate. And being insubordinate in most 99.9% of jobs is a fireable offense. If your religion says you can't answer the phone and you apply to be a phone operator and say, well, my exemption says I cannot handle the phone, so I want an exemption, they're going to be like, that doesn't make any sense. Just like if your job as a flight attendant, beyond providing safety for the aircraft, your job is to pass the drink cart down the aisle and hand out drinks, including alcoholic beverages. That's part of the job. People know that. I drink on airplanes. I think that Miss Stanley, if she knew going in that she was not supposed to get a religious exemption, she, indeed, America is wrong for even taking the job to begin with.